I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with their opponents. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets Del Aris.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And this is 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll roll him out right. And complete to Zach Ertz. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now this throw caught left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Philadelphia.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
At the 43-yard line.
2nd and 10.
Check four. One, Omaha.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they face a difficult 3rd and 12 coming up. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers?
He's got the lane, and there he goes.
They're not even trying to do anything.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, the 20.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Taken in the end zone. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man, it's his fullback. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there. And there we saw completion. Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be second and goal. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's third and goal. Now Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown. George Kittle. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Eagles 18, 49ers 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They go play action with Hurts. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is Hurts. He's going to float this one deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal. From the 8.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports Halftime Report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the 3rd quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Here's Hurts to throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Hurts. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st down, Philadelphia.
But 1st down, Hurts. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. So he missed his first two, but this time it's good, and that'll extend the lead.
Eagles 28, 49ers 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run. So I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. They'll run. It's Sanders. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. 2nd down. Here's Jalen Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Back now here in Santa Clara, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes it's his job to make more out of it than what they give him.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
Well, it wasn't so much that looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 30. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 66 yards. And the Eagles continue to roll.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On second down, Mostert. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. With the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
He was brought down at the
5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And an Eagle first down.
Boston Scott, his first carry. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Tonight's final score.
Charles, it's 1.